What's up, everybody? It's Joe Patrick, and the video you're about to watch is of a young lady getting stopped by the police. The police officer is extremely professional, and she accuses him of racism. Watch, as I like to call it, the Karen who cried racism.
Good afternoon. My name is Sergeant Sasser. I'm in the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
Doing well. Just need to see your driver's license and your vehicle registration. Yeah, the reason I'm stopping you, I clocked you at 70. The speed limit here is 55. Okay. All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, your vehicle, rental just should have a rental agreement.
I'm going to reach in here and get
That's fine.
Yeah, I saw no.
Okay. Thank you. And you still live in South Carolina?
Yeah, I live in South Carolina. I was in Norfolk, Virginia at a tennis tournament, and I'm going to go back to
Okay. All right, I'll tell you what, just hold tight for a quick moment, and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, ma'am. What I have here for you, it is a traffic summons for Brunswick County General
District. Traffic summons?
Yes, for Brunswick County General District Traffic Court. Your court date is going to be June the 6th at 10:30 for the 70 and a 55 mile per hour zone.
Where is the sign that says it's 55 miles an hour? So,
in numerous places.
numerous places where? I mean, between the gas station I just came from, right here.
I mean, numerous places back that way. You're more than welcome to go back there and look at them. I mean, take pictures of them, whatever you want to do.
So you didn't give me a warning. You gave me an actual ticket?
Yeah, no warnings today, ma'am. So your court date is going to be June the 6th at 10:30 for the speeding of 70 and a 55. You have the option to prepay this. I'm going to give you a phone number plus a website that has our courthouse information. If you contact our courts, they will tell you what the fine is, answer any one of your questions, and if you decide to prepay it, then you do not have to come to court. But if you want to prepay it, if you don't want to prepay it, then you have to come to court on June the 6th at 10:30.
I'll hire an attorney.
Need you to sign right here?
I'm not going to sign that ticket.
Ma'am.
I agree.
Okay.
But I don't have to sign it.
So, ma'am.
But I appreciate it.
Hold on. All right. So, what you're signing here is a promise to either come to court or a promise to prepay. It's not an admission of guilt. It's only a promise to me that you're going to get it taken care of by either coming to court or prepaying it. If you refuse to sign the summons at this point, out of this car, I'm going to place you under arrest and take you in front of the magistrate. I will get your vehicle tested and go from there. So, yes, ma'am, you do not have a choice. You have.
On the phone.
I don't care about that. You do not have. I don't care who's on the phone. I'm talking to you right now. You do not have a choice but to sign the summons. So once again, you're signing right there. So thank you. I knew you were going to sign it. Thank you very much. All right, appreciate it very much, and you have a very safe day. Okay, thank you.
But I'm on this route called 58 West. It's right off in between Virginia as you go to Richmond. It's a cut through between Norfolk and Richmond. And I have had a traumatic experience, and I want the people who are not African American, who know me, to really get where we're coming from. Every time, when I saw the police pull up behind me, the state trooper, I was immediately afraid. I was on the phone with my cousin Patrice, and I had her on speaker because I was on Bluetooth. I'm in the car. The man threatens to pull me out of the car. You know, we shouldn't be afraid to drive and get pulled over by the police. And I'm telling you, I showed him my license, asked him why I was stopped, and he said that I was going 70 and a 65 or 60 and some kind of small difference.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? A minor infraction of a few miles per hour? But 55 to 70 is a much bigger difference than what you just said.
And so I'm in the middle of a rural little town, and I'm sorry that I'm upset, but I don't get upset too much. Usually I get angry. I don't get afraid. But, you know, and I protested a lot. I'm 50, but when I'm in my day, I would say, I did a lot of protesting and a lot of fighting just so things like this would not happen to us. But I get pulled over by this white cop, and he said he's sergeant somebody, and I asked him what the stop was for, and he told me the 7-mile-an-hour difference, or whatever this was, in the speed difference. I saw no traffic signs, by the way. No traffic signs by the time I stopped at a convenience store to get a banana, and by the time I had gone to where he immediately pulled me over when he saw me. I'm on the phone with my cousin. She's saying stay calm. I'm nervous, having both hands on the wheel, feeling all afraid. He comes back, and when he comes back, he gives me the ticket. And I said, so this is not a warning ticket. I said that I didn't see any signs. There were no signs. He said, well, you can go back and look for signs. I said, okay, so this is not a warning ticket. He said, no, this is not a warning ticket. So I said, okay. And my cousin's on the phone on speaker. He can't see that she's on the phone because it's on speaker on the other chair. So he said, well, you'll need to sign this ticket. And I said, why would I need to sign the ticket? I don't agree with, and it's just something that I don't think, I said, I won't be signing the ticket, but I'll take the ticket. He said, no, you'll need to sign the ticket. I said, I don't agree. I didn't see a sign. I'll abide by the ticket, but I'm not going to put my signature on that ticket. And he said, well, if you don't put the signature on this ticket, I'll pull you out of the car, and then I'll arrest you, and I'll impound the car.
You have the right to not sign the ticket? Well, he was pretty clear in his explanation that you didn't need to sign the ticket, that you were just agreeing that you got the ticket. It wasn't you admitting guilt. He explained that to you.
So my cousin immediately puts her voice from the seat that says, don't I sign the ticket? Because my natural instinct, for anybody who knows me, knows that I do not like to be told what to do.
Bingo. Her problem was that she didn't like being told what to do, not that the police officer was a racist.
Can't make me sign a ticket. So I went ahead and signed the ticket only because I was immediately afraid, and he looked like he was ready for me to pull me out of the car. He said, I'll pull you out of the car, and I'll arrest you, and I'll impound your car. And he said, so then Patrice said, sign the ticket. And I said, okay. So I went, and he said, well, I don't care, you're going to get out of this car, I'll just pull you out of the car. After he heard her, he thought that was me. So I signed the ticket. And I just want to show you what area I'm in. This is the area in the middle of this kind of stuff. This is where I am. So it's not like I'm not afraid, because this is where we got lynched.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? And that's why you weren't comfortable getting pulled over? Maybe if you don't want to get pulled over, you should, I don't know, not speed.
This is where we got lynched. This is where, even in today's day, even Freddie Gray, we can be in Baltimore. You don't have to be in a rural area. But I was literally afraid that he was going to pull me out of the car, impound my car, and I'd be Sandra Bland. Now, why do any of my white friends know me ever? Do anybody ever feel like that when they get pulled over? Are they afraid that they're never going to come home or see anybody else? If they don't, because the police are at the door saying, I'm going to pull you out of the car? Does anybody, why do only African Americans and people of color know what I'm going through right now?
You almost went to jail because you were black? No. You almost went to jail because you were speeding, and then you were refusing to comply with a lawful order.
I signed a ticket, and he said, I knew you'd do the right thing, and then he patted the side of the car, and he said, have a great day. He said, I knew you'd sign it. Kind of sarcastically. It was a very controlling, bullying experience.
Clearly you can see something is wrong with this individual, because she pretended in her sob story, woe is me video, that she was afraid for her life and that this bully police officer was doing all of this because she was black. But clearly she had no issue arguing with him and telling him he was wrong, and all of her behaviors throughout the encounter, for the most part, were respectful, but they weren't the behaviors of someone that was fearing for their life or terrified. I think it's interesting to note that she would rather be perceived as a victim than perceived as a person that happened to be speeding and then decided to be belligerent. So here's a good rule of thumb. If you get pulled over, comply with the officer's commands. If something goes wrong, still comply. You can settle it in court later. But this officer was extremely professional. He did none of the things that she accused him of. And interestingly enough, a recent study concluded that body cameras actually showed that the police were not at fault in most of the instances when cited by the study. I think this is a perfect example of people pretending something exists when it doesn't. I've said it once and I've said it 1,000 times. If you go looking for racism in every corner of the earth, you are sure to find it. The majority of police are not racist. The majority of police interactions where things go awry are because someone was resisting arrest. I'm Joel Patrick, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.
It's Joe Patrick. I'm the legendary black redneck.
Oh, make that bass drop.
Brown skin, but I lean right. Uncle Tom, cause I act white. Grow 2A, that's gun rights. Like a bald eagle, take flight.
You can say what you want, I don't give a care. Still cruising down the road with my flag in the air. In my big orange truck with the King Ranch trim. Cruising around the city in my 35-inch rims. I'm country, not because of my skin. It's not about what you are, it's from within. I'm country, that's what I wanna be, yeah.
Because that's me.
Cowboy hat with boots to match. I got some Wranglers too. Might have some Kane Brown on my radio. Cruising the good as you. Now won't you do me a favor and roll some coal on the haters? This is America, where dreams come true, where the sun shines bright on the red, white, and blue. Just move your feet to this country tune, and if I can be me, you can be you too. Just move your feet to this country tune, and if I can be me, you can be you too. You can say what you want, I don't give a care. Still cruising down the road with my flag in the air. In my big orange truck with the King Ranch trim. Cruising around the city in my 35-inch rims. I'm country, not because of my skin. It's not about what you are, it's from within. I'm country, that's what I wanna be, yeah.
Because that's me. Brown skin, but I lean right. Uncle Tom, cause I act white. Grow 2A, that's gun rights. Like a bald eagle, take
Okay, I know y'all never seen this, but I ain't driving no Prius. My MPG, that's 13. These girls, they keep on flirting. My Yeti, that's packed up. New lift kit, that's jacked up. 7'3", built for tough tires, kicking up. Dust from sun up to sundown, I'm bailing that hay. Rep that trade life, we working, grind day after day. I did not go to college, them loans ain't no factor. Your girl hits me up just to ride on my tractor. You can say